On this video, I'm going to share with you 4 ways how to be more sustainable clothing consumer without sacrificing on style, because we fashion girlies ain't gonna sacrifice on that. There are plenty of ways to be more sustainable clothing consumer, but here are my 4 tips that anyone can implement today, right now, without too much knowledge and effort. Let's go! I think that everyone is aware that fashion, and especially fast fashion, is environmentally not so friendly. But if you're not aware, let me enlighten you a little bit. The clothing industry is the second most polluting industry after oil and gas. The UN says that the fashion industry is responsible for 10% of global greenhouse emissions annually. There are plenty of ways that fashion industry pollutes and causes harm on this earth: pre-production, during production, after production, and even at the end of life. The main thing that you need to know in order to have a better understanding is that there's 2 main parties that should take part in making fashion better: the industry and the consumer. But on this video I'll be covering the consumer part. The issue with us consumers is the amount of clothing we consume, which has resulted into a little bit of a waste problem on this planet Earth. We buy clothes that we wear only 2 to 3 times, and some items we don't even wear at all. In fact, on average, clothes are only worn 7 times before they're thrown away, and we buy 60% more clothes than in year 2000. This leads to huge amounts of textile waste. There's 92 million tons of clothing being thrown away around the world every year. But luckily, there are ways how we can be better for the environment and still slay. Whew, now that we're past all that information, let's chill a little bit and get into the tips. Tip number 1. When shopping for new clothing, instead of thinking, do I need this item? Because of course you do. Instead, think, can I style this item with something that I already have? When you purchase a new item that you can already style with something that you have, you're more likely to buy less new clothes in order to wear that item, and you're also more likely going to actually wear that item as well. If you think, do I need this item? You're more likely to buy it even if you don't really need it. Whereas when you're shopping for new clothing and you see an item that you really like, and if you think, can I style this item with something that I already have? Does it fit my style? You're more likely to be more rational about that purchase. This is what I often like to do when I'm shopping for new clothes. This way I don't do impulsive buys, very often at least, and every item that I own, I can style it in multiple ways without it still looking that it's the same stuff, you know? And I also don't own any unnecessary items in my closet, which makes my life easier. This kind of switch in shopping doesn't only save you money, but it also makes your life so much easier because you almost automatically start to build your capsule wardrobe, which brings me to my second tip. Tip number 2. Don't buy trends if they don't match your core style. I think we all know that fashion trends, and especially fast fashion trends, tend to change quicker than some people change their socks.
Wow.
And I'm not trying to say that fashion trends is a bad thing. No, I love fashion, I love trends, I love to see new designs, I love that creativity.
I freaking love you!
But what I mean with this is that fashion trends, and especially the fast fashion trends, they tend to change unnecessarily quickly, and then we go and buy this fashion trend that lasted like for 1 second, and then we wear it one time and then we throw it away, which we should never do. So instead of participating in every fashion trend, try to find your own unique style and then start building your wardrobe according to your own unique style, and only then start incorporating fashion trends in your style if it fits your style for the longer term. Does this make sense? So for example, during my life I've understood what kind of style do I have, and I managed to create kind of a capsule wardrobe around it, so I can style from same items, I can style multiple different looks without it still looking that I'm wearing the same stuff every day. And by the way, it's totally fine to wear the same shirt twice.
Okay.
And after I understood my base style, I can now add trends to it to spice it up a little bit. Tip number 3. Imagining an outfit in your head is not enough to make the buying decision. I don't know if anyone else does this, but I used to order clothes and then imagine an event or occasion or outfit on how or where I would wear those clothes and then make the buying decision based on that imagination.
I just bought some bikinis online, size 2, so I'm gonna look amazing.
And often when I did my buying decisions like this, I rarely actually wore those clothes. So I had a lot of clothes in my closet that I never actually got to wear because the event or occasion that I imagined in my head never actually came. Surprise, surprise! I know, it's very hard to let go of this habit if you have it, because of course those clothes are nice, of course you want to keep them. And what if the occasion actually comes and you actually get to wear them? But trust me, most likely you're not going to need them, and if you will, there's plenty of other super nice stuff available. Tip number 4. Never throw away clothing into a trash bin. Never. Sell it, give it to your friends, siblings, your cousins, bring it to the charity or clothing recycling, repurpose it, make something else of it, but just never throw it away into a trash bin. I'm gonna explain you why. The reason why you should never throw away clothing into a trash bin is because it will end up on the landfills. There is so much stuff on the landfills. It's insane. In fact, Americans generate 11.3 million tons of clothing waste, textile waste, every year. And this is only Americans. Imagine how much this is worldwide. Well, it is 92 million tons of clothing waste, textile waste being generated every year worldwide. Never throw away clothing into a trash bin. So these were the 4 tips on how to be more sustainable clothing consumer without sacrificing on style. Sustainable fashion doesn't have to be boring. There's plenty of ways how you can be more sustainable clothing consumer. But the main thing that everyone should be focusing on is reducing the amount of waste. And please let me know in the comments below, are you interested in sustainable fashion? Are you interested in more sustainable clothing consumption? Do you have any tips or tricks? And did this video evoke any thoughts in you? Please share it all in the comments. And if you found this video valuable, please like it. And if you would want to see more videos like this, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. I upload a new video next week. Until then, bye bye!